Hello, and welcome back to my Pokemon Leaf Green Regrown Nuzlocke. Oh, I'm going to turn that down a little bit. So, couple criticisms of last time. Probably the biggest one is in the production end, because the whole reason I'm doing this is to have something nice and simple to put on YouTube that I don't have to edit, and I spent 4 hours or 5 hours editing it last time. So from here on out, the general vibe is going to be a bit slower because I'm not going to be cutting out my ums and ahs as much. I would have cut that out last time, so sorry you're getting it. And I'm just generally going to be not trying to rush myself to talk. Okay, I'm going to turn that down a little bit more. Goodness, it's down on 13%. Okay, I might cut this out. Simulation. It has an audio/video setting, but MGBA doesn't have a volume button somewhere. Okay. Save me, Xbox. Or okay. So yeah, I fumbled the production a little bit because I put way more effort into this than I was actually supposed to. My main purpose for this is to have something that I can feel productive doing while I'm waiting on callbacks from jobs, and I've been working on a TTRPG thing with some YouTubers. Well, not necessarily so much with as like I've made it for them, and I'm in about 48 hours I'm putting that towards them on a silver platter, but basically I've been very productive and I just need to turn off for a few minutes here and there, and this is a good way to do it and kind of cheese it. But if I'm actually editing stuff and messing with stuff, then that ruins the whole thing. So, with that said, now criticisms. Second worst criticism, for specifically choosing a ROM hack that gives me held items. I really didn't utilize them, did I? It hit me after the battle that Blonde here could have definitely popped off a lot more if I'd just given him an Oranberry or something. I have an Oranberry, right? I have to. And then on the other side of things... Oh, I have a nugget. Yeah, on the other side of things, speaking of that nugget, I should have sold this first of all, and I nearly lost a Pokemon because, you know, my strategy with Weeping Bell didn't go off. And then I did lose a Pokemon because I got greedy, refused to use a potion to absolutely full heal something. I think I would have wasted like 12 of the 20 points of healing, so I was like, I don't need it. And then that ended up absolutely mattering. At least I think it did. I didn't actually double check. Maybe it didn't actually matter. Oh, I got the berry pouch. Maybe it didn't actually matter. It could have, it couldn't have. It was close. And there's the chance that it mattered. And I lost a Pokemon because I got greedy over a potion. So I am +1 potion, I am minus a Nidoran. That was a major mistake on my part, especially when money isn't going to be important until potentially Celadon for the game corner, which I'm planning on taking Eevee anyway. So like, yeah, why? I just really was stupid for literally no reason there. And then last criticism. let's see. It was on my gameplay. Popped in my head there for a moment, but not really a big deal. Forget when I get great balls. Oh, yeah, last criticism. Going back to the production, I'm basically going to cut these into like 20, 25-minute parts, I think, and then I'm going to be posting those. So, you know, something nice and easy that you guys can kind of listen to in the background is the main goal here. Yeah, money is not an object. I need to just stock up here. Because I don't plan on buying stuff from the game corner, so... I wonder if I'll ever actually have to use a burn heal. There we go. I wonder if I'll end up getting any more items, any more held items than just the berries. Team Rocket is behind it. Yeah, he's right behind it, I imagine. Yes, he is. Yeah, he's right behind it. He's right there, behind the house. Take their way into no good. Cost me a bundle, it did. Don't worry, I'll go ahead and take it from him, and then I will... Oh, yeah, I plan to do a little bit of team building there. What does this guy have again? He's got like a drowsy, right? I'll just use Maroon. Oh, yeah, third criticism. Leveling up. I don't really need to level up, do I? Well, okay, I thought I needed to level up because the level jump between Rival 1 and Rival 2 was very high, and that's what wiped me, because I had to grind there. I think I'm just gonna not grind or anything until I'm just not gonna level up with rare candies until I reach the point where I'm challenging Surge, and then I'll go ahead and level everything up. It's not your yard. I mean, I guess it's gotta be kind of the public's yard, because this is the only way out of town. Oh, he's got a Machop. And Maroon has Gust. I like the moveset changes that they've made, at least the ones that I've found so far. There's the Drowsy. Oh, I can give myself credit, though. Buying Maroon was absolutely the correct choice, I think. Because he has... She? Yeah, he has absolutely come in handy these last few levels. Yeah, like, what town designer made it this way, that you have to go through somebody's house to get out, and there's a ridge there blocking the main path that you would take to leave? Let's see who we get. Not you. You know what? I will take your XP, though. But yeah, hopefully I can catch something new in it's Viridian City, right? How am I blanking on the name? No, it's not Viridian City. Hopefully I can catch something in the next city, in the port. If I cannot, Meowth. Okay. Here we go. So if I can catch something in the next area, that's going to be super handy to have. If I can't, then I will be paying for it a little bit, but not a big deal. Awesome. I'm just trying really quick to look up M names for yellow, you know, just in case that I do accomplish catching this thing. Maze, Marigold. Marigold's a good name. Not this kind of yellow, but yeah, we'll go for, she's gonna be Marigold. Or, oh, what's a P name, just real quick? Pear, Papaya Whip, Peach Yellow. Nah, Marigold. I'm learning so many, I was gonna say new colors, but they're not exactly new colors, are they? Oops. There. Oh, that's handy, putting that cut tree there. Nah, I have rare candies. I don't think you do breeding, and I don't really think you can do breeding in a Nuzlocke anyway, so... I guess theoretically there would be a way for me to potentially use, Vermilion, that it is. Vermilion Cities Encounter. Also, not sure if I should keep Amber the Abra or swap her out for Mr. Mime. Because I know Mr. Mime... I've seen some tier lists that Mr. Mime is rated higher, but I don't know if... Well, because I know I can actually get Alakazam in this. And so there's kind of like a... I need to stop hitting yes. So there's like a balancing act there too that I need to figure out a little bit, because like, you know, that's super handy to have. Really high-powered Alakazam, or also a decently powered tanky guy like Mr. Mime that can give me the ability to do like reflect and light screen shenanigans. Payday! There it is. And once again, money is not an issue. It is even less of an issue now. Let's see, 60. Okay. Might as well just replace Scratch with it, I guess. I'll go ahead and just leave Maroon up, because, you know, he's a fucking Gyarados, so I don't have any problems with that being up front. What do these guys say? I'm on guard duty. I'm thirsty, though. Road's closed. Is he saying that because of the rockets? Have Eradicate. Yes. Yes, I do. Sorry, Razzle Dazzle, but you were sack fodder. Max special attack, minimum speed, I think? Very low defense. Yeah. Sorry. Without hesitation. So that's handy to know if I wipe and have to start over. Bony! Now I've got a ground type. Just in time for Surge. That's so convenient. Oh, what's that? Hardy Nature. Rockhead. Does Cubone get any good recoil moves? Tiny Mushroom. Let's see. And then Marowak is defensive Pokemon. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I remember there's items here, but I have no idea where they are, so I'm just gonna hammer my E button as I walk along. Oh, is it along the edge? No. I don't know. I need to just not guess for it and just go. Yeah, they lose things, and I'm not finding them. There's one of those patches up here, isn't there? Yeah. Citrus berry. Ooh, okay. Should probably start putting berries on some of my Pokemon just to prevent any tragedies, I think. Who am I most afraid of losing here? Who is most likely to get thrown out? Probably Brunswick. Oh yeah, and I picked the Helix fossil. I'm just saying so because, you know, if I don't, you might all ask. But go ahead and ask anyway, because comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, it's a bug catcher. I'll squish his bugs with my fucking water dragon. I'm sensing a bit of a mismatch here. So are you part of team don't let a Weedle evolve and make it watch your Beedrill be evolved? Oh yeah, that crit mattered. I was never beating that thing without that crit. Yeah, having a Gyarados with actual stab here is pretty great. Huh. So is that guy a fishing expert, or... Guards here are pretty strong trainers, but they might be the only way to open the gates. If you're strong enough to beat someone like Surge, you could stand up to them. So once I beat Surge, I can stand up to the gate guards, maybe? Question mark? Remember, that guy's got a Butterfree that's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, they went for a much more naturalistic, like, immersive design style to the, map layouts here. I forget if this is a new route. I'm 90% sure it is, but I want to double check before I catch something potentially illegal. Which raises the question, should I go ahead and just fish for something, or should I go ahead and search in the grass here? I forget what's all in the grass here. I don't know if it's anything really particularly super good, though. Oh no, Hyper Fang from a rat. Okay. Oh, this is why the fence is bent up, because otherwise he'd block me in and I'd have to go back to get around him. That's why it's like that. I was like, why is this fence set up like that? Because of this kid. Okay. Oh, that's a nice awning. And I've reached Vermilion City. And I think that's going to be it for this episode of my Leaf Green Regrown Nuzlocke. thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.